we are with another example of the Glory Standard model. This was the mainstay of my line for the first 3 years of the company. This particular one was made in January '98, which makes it one of the very early ones. It's a solid body version. We can tell that it has this tummy cut on the back. It's not one of the semi-hollow ones. I actually, at the end of the day, Luke, I prefer the tone of the solid body Glory chassis, just for my own subjective personal taste. I think it works out a little bit better for me. Other people, plenty of people prefer the semi-hollow version. This one is a pretty straightforward example of the model, with one exception. It features a one-piece flame top, and to get figured Western maple with this amount of flame in it, and to get it boards that are wide enough to make a one-piece top as opposed to the book match two-piece, it's actually a fairly rare piece of wood. It's getting harder to find in those widths. So it's a very distinguishing feature of this particular guitar I'm holding, in that it does have the rare one-piece top. The lumber's really much harder to find now in those widths. So, you know, I cherish every opportunity I can get to get a really good wide piece of wood like this. While we're talking about wood, as we've gone through the guitars, obviously we've seen a number of different woods and different colors and things. These pieces of wood are chosen to act as a team. They're cherry-picked for each particular guitar. Without going into too much lengthy detail as to why, if I have a stack of maple top wood this high, comprising, let's say that it's a stack of 50 tops, I cannot just go to the pile, pull a piece off the top, look at it and it's beautiful, and put it on any old piece of mahogany and it's going to work perfectly. There's very simple guidelines to follow about testing the resonant characteristics of a given piece of wood, in this case maple, and then going to the stack of mahogany and finding an ideal mate for the back. The reason it's important to match them for sound as well as appearance is so they act as a team. We don't want them to have fundamentally different vibrational personalities. What happens if they do? We find that due to phase cancellations, they don't work as a team to produce the final vibrant, resonant acoustic chassis that we like to build. So all of these guitars, if they have a separate top, it's been as a result, the wood's been chosen for not only appearance, musical instrument quality in terms of lack of cracks and knots, but also the actual, resonant characteristics of them. It's a technique that's used every day in the acoustic guitar world, certainly in the orchestral string world. In the solid body guitar world, it's not quite so common at all to choose wood by that mode, but since I have years of experience with fine acoustic instruments, pre-war Martin guitars in particular, I really do pay a lot of attention to choosing the wood, making a set that vibrates as a unit, and then building the guitar from there. So that's a long story about wood. Big wide top on this one. I wish there was more of it available, but that's rare wood in 1998 Glory Standard. This is where I was at, the mainstay of my line.